Hi guys, just wanted to jump on here and talk about my new toy. So I got this cool little guy. The Fitbit. It is the Fitbit Versa, I think, and I love it. Okay, so back up here. Back up. I previously had the Apple Watch, the Apple Watch Series 3. Had it for a year. Before that, I had the Fitbit something, I don't remember, but had the little, no, I had the, what's it called? The Fitbit Blaze. I had the Fitbit Blaze and loved it, very cool. Loved that you got notifications that you were sitting on your butt a little too much. So loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. My husband actually ended up getting the, sorry, that's my husband. My husband ended up getting the Apple Watch and he was like, oh yeah, I love it. You know, you can call on it, you can send text messages, and if you are a parent with small kids, okay, if you're a parent with small kids, just stop and just listen to what I'm saying right here. You probably lose your phone a lot. I lose my phone all the time. So my point in that is saying the Apple Watch has a little beep beep thing on it where you can slide it down and you can ping your phone. It has a pinger. And it is very, 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 very handy when you don't have a phone. And let's be real, some days I really wonder if my phone's in the toilet, if my phone is in the freezer, if my phone might be in the oven turned on or in the microwave getting cooked, you know. You just never know. So, but a fun fact, so he was like, I love the Apple Watch, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I caved and I wanted to update my Fitbit Blaze, so I'm like, I'll try the Apple Watch out, you know, let's see how cool it really is. You know, it might be really handy to literally have your phone on your wrist. So, speaking of, what time is it? Oh, I gotta go. So anywho, I'll make this short and sweet, but I loved the Apple Watch, okay? Apple Watch Series 3, loved it. And, but fun fact, in the 1 year that I had the Apple Watch, I gained 10 pounds, okay? And given I've had 2 kids in the last 3 years, fun fact about me, I've had 2 kids in the last 3 years and they're currently a year and a half. So if anybody asks, I pretty much haven't worked out. Well, I have worked out, I've tried to work out. I ate pretty healthy, but I haven't slept. With that though too, when I got this Apple Watch, I packed on 10 pounds. And yeah, okay, so I had 2 kids, but for the bulk of those 3 years, I had the Fitbit and I could just drop my weight very easily after having kids. So long story short, I switched to Apple Watch Series 3 and I gained 10 pounds in the matter of having the Apple Watch for 1 year. So I thought to myself, like, where did this weight come from? Like, where the hell did this come from? Like, all of a sudden, like, I'm the heaviest I've ever been. So I just caved and I went back to the Fitbit. I got the most updated version, the Fitbit Versa. And it's a lot more user-friendly, I have to say, than the Blaze. Like, you can go in there and add in your water intake. You can go in and, like, see your steps, and it's just the way it's set up is you're able to just view your stats a lot more easily. And they have like the female reproductive cycle little fertile window on here, or days when your next cycle is going to be, which is really handy, at least for me. The biggest thing though, I will say, that I like Fitbit more with is the fact that it is more geared toward a healthy life. Like, Apple's Watch is, hey, how can I make your life easier? So yeah, put your phone on my wrist. I will gladly take that. And that's one thing I do miss. Like, I miss having the phone on my wrist. I miss being able to take calls and texting and being able to ping my phone. But honestly, that's about the only thing I miss. On top of that, with the Fitbit, what I love about this, which is a game changer, is I get to see my sleep. Like, and the sleep aspect on this, you know, everything is kind of in one app. So I originally missed like the Fitbit app. Everything is in one app. My steps, my workouts, my calories in, my calories out, my sleep. What else am I missing here? My water. And if your goal is to either maintain or lose weight or even gain weight, you have a special little area in here where it monitors that. And also how many days you've exercised. So you have literally everything health related on your wrist. And now you do get notifications when people are calling you, which is nice. And you get notifications when you have a calendar notification or a text notification, and a couple of other things as well. So that is really handy. But overall, with the Apple Watch, like and don't hate me, but I just hated being connected to my watch, or I'm sorry, being connected to my phone all of the time. Like, I needed that disconnect, and I needed that, like, I just didn't want to be connected to everything else that was going on in my phone. I just wanted to be present and be here and be focused with my kids without having like somebody call me and being able to answer it. You know, like now if somebody calls me, at least I can be like, sorry, my phone is in the other room. I couldn't really answer. Sorry, missed your phone call. With the Apple Watch, you can't do that. So if you just want to be present with your kids, you know, you're always having that watch ding you with something. The Fitbit, like I said, is more health geared and you're not as connected, and I kind of like that. So if you're like me where you hardly get time to yourself, you know, if you have two little ones, two precious little ones, God, I love my kids. But if you're a mama, or, you know, even if you have a busy lifestyle and you don't have kids, or you're traveling, or you work a lot, you know, if you work a lot, you don't want to be connected to your email all the time. You just don't. Like, you need that downtime. Like, you just need to turn your brain off. And that's why I like the Fitbit. Like, you're not as connected, and you have all of your health information right here and in one app. Just one. So yeah, and the only thing I was worried about with getting this is I listen to music a ton. Like, I'm always listening to music working. I'm always listening to music not working. We have Sonos speakers here, and they're amazing. So we have like wireless connected speakers all over our house. So we're always listening to music. And with this, they have, what's it called? Pandora? No, I have to check. They have Pandora, which is a monthly subscription. So I don't use that. I'm not going to pay $7 a month. And they also have, so I don't use Pandora. They also have Deezer, which is also, I think, a subscribed app, so I don't use that either. But if you have Spotify on your phone, and you can actually control Spotify with a little Spotify app on here, and it notices if you're connected to it or not, and then you can just like hit next or whatever. So like, if you have Bluetooth headphones and you just want to hit like next, it's just so easy. It's just simple, easy, and I'm just overall glad I like it. Oh, and one last thing too, I forgot to mention. They have a cute little motivation app here too, and this thing, it just gives you like little motivated tidbits. Like this says, to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. And then there's cool little pictures, so that's just fun. And the weather is very handy as well. One big, huge gripe I had about the Apple Watch is that it wouldn't update the weather. Like, I couldn't figure it out. Like, I'd try to update the weather on my phone, like to just make sure it was recent. And then there was like 15 different weather apps that you could use. And it was just like on my watch, the weather was never updated. So like this is constantly updated. Like this is like real time. So you can see like, here's my weather. You can scroll down and see the hourly, and then you can see the daily, when it's gonna snow, the high, the low, the percentage of precipitation, and it's powered by AccuWeather as well, which I love. And so yeah, and they also have a relax app on here, which is your breathing, which if you're ever stressed out, you know, obviously it's good to just stop and breathe and kind of bring yourself into the present sometimes. So, oh, and they also have Flipboard, and Flipboard is geared towards health articles, which I think is really cool. And also they have New York Times and headlines, so you can get the news on here too. They do have the Starbucks app, so it basically shows your barcode, so when you go through Starbucks and you want to pay and you have your Starbucks card connected, you just like this. And I got the, I don't know, this is the upgraded version of the Versa, so it has a, I forget, it has Fitbit Pay. I forget what it's called, the chip in it, but it has Fitbit Pay, so you can actually bring it up to a card reader and go to pay with your watch. It has to be connected through your bank. So our bank is not connected with the Fitbit yet, so I can't really use it, which kind of sucks, but I feel like eventually they're going to have it, so it's just a waiting game at this point. Yeah, so that's it.